Is it?
Chronic stress.
Oh.
I know a lot of us are like,
I don't want that in my system.
I know a lot of people are like, I'm so stressed,
Yeah.
and we're always just chasing our tail, like to manage our stress. Stress
Yeah.
management is key.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how do we do that?
So prioritize your day,
Okay.
right? Like what's important for the day, do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are taking on more than we need to. So we say yes to everybody. I know a lot of people are
Yeah.
people pleasers.
Especially the women.
Yeah.
Sorry, not. I'm not saying men are bad or anything. It's just I'm
We
not.
we always
Personal
want to
experience,
say,
personal thinking.
yeah. And we sometimes we put too much on our plate and then we overwhelm ourselves
Yeah.
and then we just don't know how to say no to things.
Yes.
And then you're always playing catch up, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then it's one causes another effect. And then you're just you keep on thinking and you keep on putting things into place, but then you're just playing catch up. So you need to just manage your time properly and manage your stress properly. And there could be other ways to manage your stress. Like some people turn to poor habits, some people turn to better habits.
Yeah.
But
That's
definitely
not managing their stress if they're going to turn to poor habits because they'll lead to another poor habit.
yeah, it's going to link to another poor habit. So definitely if you need help with stress management, you could seek the help, or you could just say, start prioritizing what's important to you. I know chronic stress over time depletes nutrients from your body. It could harm you. So that's when you need to figure out what's best for your body and put yourself first.
Yeah, it's true. That's what I noticed in terms of a lot of times stress causes a lot of illness to the body and the mind as well too. So like Blenda said, it does deplete a lot of energy from you and a lot of nutrients. So that's why we feel so low in energy when we're dealing with stress. But there are different ways to handle it, right? So I think, let's say if you're overwhelmed with something, break that project or that thing into pieces. So let's say you have, okay, I have this big, massive project that I have to do. Break it into chunks, right? Tackle one at a time. In terms of prioritizing, okay, this is what it is. A lot of people focus on things that are not important. And I find that like, it's better that I focus on what works for me is that I list 3 things during the day. Like that must be done for me, right? So what is it? Like, so my top priority is A, B, C. So get those done. And then what are my lesser priority components? So if I don't get those done, not a big deal, but I have to get the A, B, C done. So that, because that's the priority, that's the importance of it, right? Mm-hmm. And in terms of another tips of managing stress is that, a lot of it, I think, is being able to regulate our emotional well-being, right? So when we, like what Blenda said about taking on too much, sometimes it's okay to say no, right? It's not about adding more things. And if we add something, we have to find out, is it actually helping us or is it taking away from us? If it's taking away from us, do we really need that? Chances are no.
No, yes, we don't need extra
right?
on our plate, right?
Yeah. So it's how we learn how to cope with it. And I think a lot of times people are really smart. People really know what it is that they want. And if you don't know what you want, make a list of what you don't want and then don't do that stuff.
That's true too.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Let's say if you want good health, well, don't go smoke, go drinking, or like do all that other stuff that's causing it, right? That can make you more stressed out, right?
Yeah.
Some of the things like that, right?
Yeah, I know. And with time management, I know a lot of us are like, oh, I need to do something, but they procrastinate and they think of a million other reasons why they don't.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be like a chronic procrastinator. Now I'm not. I'm very go-getter. But you make up all the reasons why you don't want to do something, right? You're like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's raining. I don't want to do it because I feel tired. I don't want to do it because, oh, what happens if I do this and another thing? You're just making up excuses. Stop doing that. you know?
Yeah. Well, this is what I find works for me. Like what Blenda's saying. I used to, when I was younger, especially when I was younger and as I progress, as I get older, I make less and less excuses. And I just tell myself, you know what? Okay, what needs to be done, do it.
Yeah.
Do it then out of the way. And then that's it. Because just the thought of it, overthinking it.
Yes, overthinking it.
That whatever you have to do, in my experience, when I'm overthinking it, I feel more tired and then I don't even get it done.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm like, okay, well, I have this thing coming up. What do I need to do? Okay, so do my A, my B, my C. Done. Okay, all right. Tomorrow, A, B, C. Done.
You're so productive. I tell you, I'll give you a hand for that.
Oh.
Wow. I love listening to you talk about that. So productive.
Thanks. I guess through experience, you know, like I'm not that smart, but I had to learn how to use other techniques or other ways so that I can be productive, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
good, Jenny.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to mention?
Well, those are like the 5 main things that would, you know, cause you to have low energy. You know, and we gave you some examples of how to combat that.
Yes.
Through lifestyle changes, through better eating habits, with more activity. Those are some easy things that you could add into your everyday life. Give it a try.
Yeah. One last tip. Believe in yourself. You can do these things. And because you know what, there's a lot of life situation that happens. It's about how you handle it, how you cope with it. You can do it one step at a time, little by little. It's about changing from what I can't do to what I can do. And that makes a big difference in terms of your energy level. So that's going to help you a lot.
That's amazing, Jenny. Thank you for sharing that.
Okay, so I hope you guys like our tips that we give on in terms of how to help with increasing your energy level. I mean, we want to make it so that you're able to have that energy to do what it is that is best for your life. And also, if you have kids, best for your kids and your family and the community as well, too. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye now.